Kikubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Habayday berksyong-suk syong-san. Haga Jylla, nakaliang uba RG langdo uloong baga jingshim ya kaan halaki jong kikti kamlong kabaday. Syusyu habakren, halor ke jingjia haka katsan terik. Nakaliang uba RG langdo uloong ba usyapting ya kei kabalajia namar ki pajba ki bayoi kamtam ki banabar kinshim da kawei kalenti. Balada ke Sorkar Pdeng BOE bak Sorkar Jylla kamla bente alakam ya ke syong-suk syong-sain kala ru banwanra dak sensyar presiden ha ke Jylla. Syusyu nakaliang uba RG langdo habakren halor ke jingla jongu bente alakam ya ke jing dawa pisa bat kiwei ki kam sniu ha ke por ba udang bat ya ke kam tenat korbari jong ke Jylla Meghalaya nakaliang ke jongu ulaong ba kam dei ke ba ulale tang marwei hanrei kadei ke jinget trailang jong baro kaba ulala bante alakam ya kakam dawa pisa jong kaseng HNLC ha kitu kipor.
I would not go so far as to say that it's in the whole state of Meghalaya. I will not even say that there is lawlessness in the whole city of Shillong. But definitely in certain pockets of the city, people are starting to take the law into their own hands. And that is a bad precedence. Because if you allow that, then where do you draw the line? How do you stop? And can you stop it after it grows? These things have to be looked at.
During your term as a Home Minister, have you ever witnessed anything as such where we had witnessed on August 15th where, masked miscreants had, snatched weapons and waving around across localities? Have you seen anything, such a situation like this?
No, I was scared. It was a very scary picture. And scary not just per se, but scary because of the picture that it paints to the outside world, and how others will then perceive us. That was what was scary. As it is, a lot of people were starting to liken the situation to the situation in Afghanistan or Pakistan, which was dangerous. And if it is seen that governance has broken down, law and order has broken down, then the center can always step in with president's rule. So then what happens? So we have to be careful how we react. We have to care. I don't blame, because that was more a reaction, more emotional reaction than a rational reaction. But we have to learn to be rational. Because especially in today's world where social media has made the world so small, we have to be careful how we react to things, because it can be misinterpreted. I think that was just an emotional outburst, because if you look at what happened recently during that other rally, the recent rally that they organized, they did not have the numbers that they had then. So that was, I think, more emotional than rational. But still, we should not take it lightly. Still, we should address whatever the frustrations of the youth are, especially of that area. That was a symptom of the problem. That was not the problem. We have to find out what the problem is and address the problem. I used to say that if you have jaundice and your eyes are yellow, eye drops will not cure the jaundice. You have to be able to treat the liver. Similarly, here also is the same.
Talking about, those arms that were snatched away, do you think appealing to them and saying that your names will remain anonymous and then no action will be taken and all that, do you think that was right, or that's very immature?
Well, he got what he wanted. Whether it was right or wrong, he got what he wanted. But personally, I would not have followed that route. What can I say? It's his style of functioning. It's not me alone. It's not me alone. alone, I don't think I can make any difference. But as a team, I'm sure we can do a lot. And the idea more is to make the party relevant. People have to see a future by investing their votes in the party. We have to be able to project that. Unless we can project that, then it's meaningless. Nobody will vote for us. So we have to make ourselves relevant. We have to know what the youth are aspiring for. We have to know what the farmer is aspiring for. We have to know what the entrepreneur is aspiring for. We have to be able to listen and reflect these dreams in our manifesto.
So just now you said that the present president is keeping everyone.
That he's a team player. Current president is a team player. So that gives hope, People, when you're a team player, then everybody takes ownership of the initiatives,
So you are being roped in, so any conditional offer, the CM post or any posts?
No, I didn't join for that. I've joined because I think there is a need to move the governance in a certain direction. I am not looking for power, I'm not looking for glory. I'm looking to get into a team that will be able to deliver according to what the people need, according to what the people require.
You are going to come back after 13 years.
You're counting, huh?
The last one was till 2008.
See, I cannot take credit that I did it alone. At that time, if you remember, Jose, the media was hand in hand with me in tackling the situation. The traditional institutions were hand in hand with me in tackling the situation. The churches were hand in hand with me tackling the situation. NGOs had come on board. So, even civil society, had come on board to tackle the situation. So, it was a combination. And I don't see that combination today. I don't see any attempt to get that combination today. There should be some reaching out to make people take ownership of the situation.
But you paved the way and activities are nil. So is it not very easy to tackle?
You have to think out of the box. A lot of the times you think out of the box. When conventional strategies don't work, you have to be able to think out of the box. And that time, we must not forget that the situation was very different. At that time, HNLC was socially accepted. At that time, people were taking a lot of help from HNLC. That made things difficult. At that time, social media wasn't as active. At that time, the members of the HNLC were more school dropouts. So it made it a little easier. So the situation was different, It'll be, if we try to compare now and then, it'll be like trying to compare chalk and cheese, which I don't think is fair.
But then extortion was
bad then. But then, if you recall, we solved that by making all these businessmen and engineers take anticipatory bail. We filed an FIR against all of them, made them take anticipatory bail. And then when the HNSC went to them to demand, they said, we are also being probed, so how can we give you?